Hello guys, welcome to KV School Education. Today I am going to say the chapter number 1 of class 10, that is nutrition. This nutrition comes under the biology of class 10. So it is very important chapter as well as very interesting. So don't skip the video till end. So in this chapter I am going to say some important activities which may comes in the exam. So first let us start this chapter. Before starting this chapter, we should know the meaning of nutrition. So what is the meaning of nutrition? So as we know, nutrition it is the branch of nutrients in the science. So it comes under the science. So it is the branch of nutrients. So I'll give you a definition. So note down this. So eating of we are getting different kind of food materials from different kinds of substances. This is known as nutrition. So I'll write here. We are getting different kinds of food materials from different kinds of food substances. So this is the definition of nutrition. So once again I will repeat. We are getting different kinds of food materials from different kinds of food substances. So for example, so we are depending on plants. So plants they can prepare food, their own food they will prepare and they will give us food. So how come they can prepare their own food by photosynthesis process. So they are making not only one substance they need more catalyst to make the food. So they need more food materials to make a single substance. So it is known as photosynthesis. So nutrition, this is the nutrition. So nutrition are of two types. So nutrition are of two types, autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. So let us discuss about the autotrophic nutrition. So now let us discuss about autotrophic nutrition. So autotrophic nutrition is nothing but the organisms which comes under autotrophic nutrition, they can prepare their own food by their own processes. So write the definition. The organisms prepare So once again, autotrophic nutrition is nothing but the organisms prepare their own food by their own processes. So for example, plants and some bacteria. So plants, how come plants comes under autotrophic? It means, so plants prepare their own food for some purposes and they'll give us food. So we are depending on plants, but plants doesn't depend on anyone. They can prepare their own food. So this is only known as autotrophic nutrition. For example, plants and bacteria. So in the bacteria, it comes cyanobacteria and all and some. Okay, this is about autotrophic nutrition. So now next one is heterotrophic. Heterotrophic nutrition. So autotrophic nutrition has completed. So now next one is heterotrophic. So let us write heterotrophic. So it is opposed to autotrophic nutrition. So what is autotrophic? They can prepare their own food. So here opposites, they prepare these organisms depend on other. So these organisms depend on other for food and for shelter and all. Food and so on. So this is about heterotrophic nutrition. So example, human beings. So this is the example is human beings. So how human beings comes under heterotrophic? Just now I said before in the autotrophic nutrition that about the plants prepare their own food, but we are depending on plants, but plants doesn't depend on anyone. So here human beings indirectly comes under the heterotrophic nutrition. So as before I completed the nutrition types and definition and their examples. So now most important topic that given in examination about photosynthesis. So photosynthesis. So what is photosynthesis? We need to learn. So now I'll explain this by giving an example starting. So this is a plant. So this is a plant. So this is the roots and water too. And this is sunlight. And here oxygen will be present. So not only oxygen, the many more gases will be present in our air. The most percentage will be the nitrogen. But here I took oxygen. No problem, you can also take nitrogen and all oxygen. So here it will be oxygen and sunlight and water and plant. So these are the catalysts of photosynthesis. So now let us learn. So what is photosynthesis? So here plants take water, here water from the soil. So here soil, this is the ground level. So here soil. So plants take water from the soil, water, H2O, water from the soil. Here carbon, as I said before, there are many gases, nitrogen, oxygen, CO2 and all. So plant take water from the soil, carbon dioxide from the air and oxygen too in the presence of sunlight. So this is known as photosynthesis. So once again I will repeat, plant take water from the soil, carbon dioxide from the air and oxygen too in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. So chlorophyll is nothing but it is a green pigment. So chlorophyll it is a green pigment which is present on leaves. So this is about photosynthesis. So children, write the definition. I'll give you definition. So write the definition. Plants take water from the soil and carbon dioxide from the air and oxygen in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. So this is about photosynthesis, as I said before and given the example of photosynthesis. So plants take water from the soil and carbon dioxide from the air and oxygen too in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. So if these are the components will be there or necessary for plant, then it can prepare the food, or else If the carbon dioxide will not be there, then it can't prepare the food. And if there is no sunlight, how can it prepare? It is impossible. So this is about chlorophyll. So now let us write this equation depend on this definition. So equation 6CO2 plus 12H2O gives rise to C6H12 O6 plus 6H2O plus 6O2. So this is the equation of photosynthesis. It is very important as they asked in examinations. So be careful about this. This is about photosynthesis. So now next we will discuss about the activities which are important. So now activities. You may look in the textbooks activity 1. So what is activity 1? So first aim to test the presence of starch. To test the presence of starch in leaves. So this is the aim in the activity 1 that had given in our textbooks. So look into your textbooks and then next materials required. So first let us draw a picture. So this is the beaker and here stand and here Bunsen burner. So in the beaker we should take water and the test tube and leaf, methylated spirit in the test tube. So once again I will repeat. So first take a stand and upon the stand we should keep a beaker and in the beaker we should pour water and take a test tube and add methylated spirit. So you may arise a doubt. So what is methylated spirit? So the main function of methylated spirit is to remove the chlorophyll which is present in the leaf, or the main function of methylated spirit is to remove the starch. From leaves. So this is the main function of methylated spirit. So first we should take a beaker and add a water and again take the test tube and pour some methylated spirit over it and keep the insert a leaf. So we should heat that by Bunsen burner. So Bunsen burner we should heat. So after some time we'll observe that the leaf will become like a pale, means colorless. So because what is the reason? I said you before about methylated spirit. What is this? The main function is to remove the starch. So here there is no chlorophyll will be present. So here the main function is methylated spirit to remove the starch or to remove the chlorophyll pigment which is present in leaves. So here it become pale. So to test the presence of starch in leaves, this is the activity 1. The observation is again take the leaf, take a dish and insert a leaf and add some iodine drops or iodine solution. Main function of iodine solution is to test the starch. Iodine solution. So here what will the color will be? The color will be colorless. Because I said you before, because methylated spirit removes all the chlorophyll or starch. So if the color will be, if the starch will be present, the color will be blue and black. Blue and black will be the color if the starch will be present. But the starch is absent. So the color is colorless. So this is the activity 1. So it is very important. So now let us move to second activity. So guys, I completed the activity 1 and the introduction. So in the next video, I will say some more activities which given in the chapter 1. So guys, if you liked this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to KV School Education, and thanks for watching.